Here's an AFN news update for you. I'm Bronson Woodruff. Columbia University President Minouche Shafik resigned on Wednesday. She faced some heavy scrutiny for her handling of protests and campus divisions over the Israel-Hamas war. The Ivy League school in Upper Manhattan, New York, was railed this year and the end of last year by demonstrations involving students. The announcement also comes just days after the school confirmed that 3 deans had resigned after officials said they exchanged disparaging texts during a campus discussion about Jewish life and anti-Semitism. The Arizona Supreme Court has ruled a proposal that would let local police make arrests near the state's border with Mexico will appear on the November ballot for voters to decide. That sets up the biggest push to draw local authorities into immigration enforcement since the state's landmark 2010 law that required police to question people's immigration status in certain situations. The court late Tuesday afternoon rejected a challenge from Latino groups that argued the ballot measure had violated a rule in the state constitution that says legislative proposal must cover a single subject. In an order by Chief Justice Anne A. Scott Timmer, the state's highest court concluded the measure satisfies the single-subject rule. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis moving forward with his parental rights campaign by endorsing school board candidates who'd back those rights. Though the seats are officially nonpartisan, DeSantis has endorsed 23 school board candidates across 14 counties this cycle and targeted 14 incumbent members. It's part of his agenda to counter what he calls the woke agenda that is so prominent in the nation's public schools. DeSantis has embraced Moms for Liberty in their effort to flip school boards across the country. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance have agreed to debate each other on October 1st, setting up a matchup of potential vice presidents as early voting in some states gets underway for the general election. CBS News on Wednesday posted on its X feed, the network had invited both Vance and Walz to debate in New York City, presenting 4 possible dates: September 17th, September 24th, October 1st, and October 8th as options. Walz reposted that message from his own campaign account, "See you on October 1st, JD." The Harris-Walz campaign followed up with a message of its own, saying Walz, quote, looks forward to debating JD Vance if he shows up. Former President Donald Trump invited reporters to his New Jersey golf club today for his second news conference in as many weeks. It draws a sharp contrast to his Democrat opponent, Vice President Kamala Harris, who has refused to do the same. We're told Trump will meet the press as he steps up his criticism of Harris for not holding a news conference or sitting down for interviews since President Biden ended his re-election campaign and endorsed her to replace him. And that's all for this American Family News Update. Thanks for watching. I'm Bronson Woodruff.